Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Gaming Talk. I'm back with my buddy Silos.
Hello, everyone.
So Silos, today I thought we'd go over the Nintendo Direct that just dropped. What did you think?
I was just enjoying the games that were coming out. I was open-minded. I didn't expect much, but in the end, I left happy.
I did too. There was some games though that I wasn't really looking forward to. I mean, I'm not a big Pokemon guy. They did mention some Pokemon DLC. There was some other good takeaways. Pikmin 4 is coming out. Hopefully you guys have already purchased Pikmin 3. They're also bringing 1 and 2 over from the GameCube over to the Switch, which I thought was pretty cool because they did, I think, port them over to the Wii at one time with the new controls. So that's kind of cool. That's coming in. Metal Gear was another good one. And then I think another thing you brought up before we started this was Luigi's Mansion. The second one from the 3DS is now being ported over. And another Princess Peach game.
It's a new, I was surprised.
Or a new Princess Peach game.
Yeah.
Because there has been one on the DS.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a new Princess Peach game. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the title of the DS was Super Princess Peach.
Yes, which is one I'm still trying to add to my collection. I just sometimes forget about it, and I never did purchase it back in the day. I meant to, but I never got around to it.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, you have that
I
one?
have it.
Another thing that Silos had brought up before we started recording was Batman.
Yeah.
So anybody who's played those games by Rocksteady, those are great Batman games, and now they're actually coming to Nintendo Switch, which is cool if you're a Switch owner like I am. I have them all already on like the other consoles, you know, so I'll probably stick to those.
I think I'll get it if it's like $19.99 in the future because I have them for PS3 and PS4.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'm thinking I may rebuy them, but I'll think about it, guys.
It's really good for Switch owners because that's a game, unless you've had these other consoles, you haven't been able to play that on Nintendo's hardware. So besides, I think there was a Batman Arkham game that did come out for the Wii U.
What was something that you were like, no freaking way?
That would be this right here. What I put on the table. I kind of figured you guys probably knew where we were going with this. The biggest takeaway for me was Super Mario RPG. This game is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It's at least in my top 5, you know, next to like Super Metroid and Super Mario Land. I mean, Super Mario Land 2, those are really big titles for me for the Super Nintendo. But Super Mario RPG was kind of my introduction to RPG games, turn-based RPG type games. Like, you know, we're so used to Final Fantasy and everything like that now, but before that, I've only played maybe Dragon Warrior on the original NES, Final Fantasy, the original, on the original NES. This had taken it to a whole new level though for me, so blending them together, it was like a masterpiece of a game.
Wow. You brought up some good valid points of why you love this game.
Oh yeah, it's a phenomenal game, man.
And the Nintendo Direct, that was one of the other games that totally surprised me because I was not expecting that.
This was one of those surprise announcements. This game means a lot to a lot of different people. I never owned the game, my brother did, so this one I had to get on my own. But I thought it'd be cool for you guys to see both. We do have a Super Famicom and the Super Nintendo, both complete in box. I thought it would be cool to just kind of go over the Direct real quick and then bust out with this because I cannot wait for this to come out on the Switch.
Me too. I'm looking forward to playing it as well. Especially I know that you guys are looking for replaying this and reliving a game that's worth playing. And I know that this game came out, in 1996?
96, yeah?
Yeah, because I vividly remember that year of this game, and I was like you, like surprised that Square and Nintendo merged to create this game. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to replaying this game again. I know that I replayed this game several times in the years. You know, with the Nintendo Wii shop and also the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah, if you guys were able to get that, it is there.
But we'll talk more about the Super Mario RPG. But my takeaway out of the entire Direct, Billy, it must be the last game.
Oh, yes. So that one was a surprise as well. Super Mario Wonder. I think that game looks really cool. At first, when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, here we go. Another, you know, Super Mario Brothers U.
Yeah.
You know, or new Super Mario Brothers game. But then once you start seeing the play mechanics that they've added heard so many different things. I'm like, oh wow, they've taken that 2D Mario that we've been playing probably since the Wii, when New Super Mario Brothers came out. But in this game, they've expanded upon that. Some of the moves you could see him do, like he jumps and he's able to slide. They're adding new elements. Like when they showed him turn into an elephant at the end, I was like, wow, Mario's an elephant. Like that's something different, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's just little things, you know, some people might harp and say, no, it's just another Mario game. But if you really go back and look at that trailer, I'm telling you, they added a lot of game mechanics to really flesh out what we already know of as side 2D Mario. I mean, even the way they're standing like at an angle. It's not like from the side, you know, it's like almost at an angle where it's facing not towards you, but not all the way away from you. And even the character sprites look different. I mean, it almost looks kind of like what they're doing with Super Mario RPG. They've changed his look on that as well. So yeah, that was another big takeaway.
I will have to agree with your points. My observation of that trailer was I love how Mario is a little bit more livelier, I guess.
They added a lot of character animations.
Yeah.
You know, they showed
he's in a pipe.
Yeah, when he goes through the pipe, he grabs his hat. Yes, that is so cool. I know it's just a little thing, guys, but you have to think about it. We've been playing Super Mario Brothers since the original on NES. To see it evolve to this, it's something cool to look forward to. So I cannot wait for that game to come out as well.
I like the oddness of the game, Billy. They're implementing new ideas and think outside the box and not take it too serious.
Yeah, I almost felt like at the end of that trailer, it's like, I mean, just in my mind, I'm picturing Miyamoto having a mic and he's like, you know, Mario's an elephant now. Mic drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like almost at the end when they showed that. I mean, what else can you say? The game looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks amazing.
I'm looking forward to it. So, Billy, can I ask you something real fast? How do you feel about all these remakes lately?
And I do like when they do like an HD remaster. I think that's really cool. And you get to replay that game almost in a new way, right? Like what they did with Metroid.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime Remastered is an amazing game.
Yeah.
Such an old game that I love, but with the visual update that they've done, it's almost like playing a whole brand new game. Now, when they do these remakes, even that is something to behold. Like Final Fantasy VII, you're sitting there in awe, like, wow, I played this game back in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Looked nothing like this, and now here we are with today's visuals. They put a lot of love into it. So I think this is going to be just amazing to play all over again.
And of course, I love the developers listening to the fans, because for years they've been wanting this.
Back in the day, I thought it was still like licensing issues with Square, and I just felt like it was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
Were there any disappointments for the Nintendo Direct for you?
No, I mean, there was just some games that I'm not like big into, like the farming games, you know, the farming simulator type games. I'm a Nintendo fan. I like the first party stuff, the Luigi's Mansion, the Pikmin.
Some of our viewers, some of our subscribers, and appreciate everybody
Yes,
tuning in.
we do.
To our channel. I think mostly you guys were hoping for Metroid 4.
Okay, we can discuss that as well. That is something.
What's going on, man?
That is something I was hoping might come up, but I wasn't planning on it. Just because like every time I hope that they're gonna announce something, I'm disappointed. So this one I kind of went in with no expectation of anything, and then like I said, pleasantly surprised with Pikmin, Batman, you know, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, remake of Super Mario RPG. You know, like I was pleasantly surprised with a lot of the announcements.
Yeah, I was crossing my fingers. I was hoping, and I got disappointed again.
Eventually, though, they're gonna make an announcement. I just don't know when.
One more thing that I wanted to add for the Nintendo Direct that I was disappointed. I was hoping to hear more Legend of Zelda.
Oh, like DLC?
Because I'm already 125 hours into it. I've mostly did everything, but I was hoping for the story to be a little bit more. Because I think we'll have another discussion like which one's better, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom.
Gotcha.
Later on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, later on, whenever you have a chance to play it. But I have a lot of thoughts about it because I was hoping for another announcement for something. Hey guys, thank you so much for the first 3 days coming the game coming out. We sold 10 million copies.
Yeah, they did sell a lot of copies.
You know,
Yeah.
and so here's our thank you from Nintendo. Like here's more DLC.
Well, it seemed like when Breath of the Wild came out, it wasn't too long after when they had DLC. But I wasn't surprised that they brought up, hey, Mario Kart 8, here's some more DLC. I was like, wow, more DLC. I was
They had
surprised.
the wave, right? It was the wave
Yeah,
5 up.
yeah. I was like, are they gonna announce Super Smash Brothers more stuff for that too? Because they keep like, and it's nothing against those games. I love those games.
Yeah.
But I would love a new Super Mario Kart. I would love a new Super Smash Brothers instead of going with these two titles were on the Wii U.
Yeah. Has it been 10 years since Mario Kart 8?
And don't get me wrong, it's a phenomenal game. But come on, man, let's move forward. Are they just gonna keep just these two, and then when a new Switch comes out, or not a new Switch, but a new Nintendo console comes out, is that when they're gonna drop another?
Since you brought that up, Billy, I didn't want to bring that up because I love the Switch. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing the Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, all these other library games that are there. But I am tired of hearing, "Hey, Switch Pro 2." Just let it enjoy it,
Like I said, I'll be honest. When the PS5 and the Xbox Series X came out, the high definition graphics, right?
Yeah.
And then the Switch was out, and it wasn't, but it was better than obviously the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
And it was a whole new way to play. When they thought about doing a Pro, I said, you know what, that would be really cool. But I'm already past that, man. I mean, the Switch is fine the way it is. I did like that they did the OLED, which is nice. If you want to take the Switch on the go with you, that's great. Yeah, let's squash it already. Just leave it alone, and we'll just wait until Nintendo decides, hey,
it's
time to, go to the next console.
But I'm just tired. People are not.
It's almost like they're not content with what they have.
Yeah, they always, and I know people are like that. There's people who they want to upgrade. They got bored and they got tired or whatever of a system, and they always want a better upgrade, and then they get that upgrade, and then they want
Well, I mean, I think Nintendo's proved that it's not about hardware, it's about software.
Yeah.
And they did that with the Wii.
That's true.
Everybody can talk all the crap they want about the Wii, but the Wii outsold everyone in that console generation with graphics that were just a little bit better than the GameCube. I can't say it's not about hardware. It was an innovative new way to play, right, with the Wii remotes.
Yes.
The Switch doesn't have the graphics of, say, like your Xbox Series X and PS5, but it's a phenomenal console on its own, right? It doesn't need to compete with those other two guys. They've proved that plenty of times.
And Nintendo's just doing their own thing.
Yeah, and it's obviously working for them.
They don't even care about what they're doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's
They're
not about that.
They're
Yeah.
inner circle.
I have all three systems, right? And it's always the games that is why I have all three systems, right? You can only play certain games on certain consoles, but it's all about the game at the end of the day.
I ain't got nothing else to say about that. I think our viewers may want to unbox these.
Yeah, we could take a look at them real quick.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Here, you get
Y'all
that
want
one.
to see, guys? I know y'all want to see, you guys.
We'll go ahead and open these up for you.
Wow, I've never seen a Japanese
Game?
I don't have the Famicom, but wow, look at this.
Booklets are a little different, right? Games are a little different. So we'll go ahead and open this one now. So this one did come with, the old school poster, some paperwork,
Wow,
Super Nintendo
Billy.
paperwork,
I can imagine what the value of this game is, man.
and then the game. Yeah, it's cool, right?
You paid an arm and a leg for this, man?
It's a little expensive, but it was worth it. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite games. I've been holding off from buying it for so long, but then when they talked about this, the remake, I was like, you know what? I really have to get that in my collection because that's one of my favorite games. My brother owns it. I do not. I finally got my own copy.
Battle Techniques. Yeah, how you feel about getting your copy now?
Oh, it's great, man. Like I said, I didn't mind this one. I mean, it plays the same. It was cheaper. This will run you about $50 roughly complete, where this one will run you a lot more, especially in the condition I bought it in.
Yeah.
With everything.
Hey, man. Wow, I'm impressed with this. Wow, I remember the Nintendo offers from the Nintendo Power. I know we talked about it in the past, but just if you guys are curious of what this is, it was best moments to be able to get your own strategy guide by subscribing to Nintendo Power magazines, which I dearly miss. I dearly miss them.
Yeah, so for all the retro collectors out there, I know that some of you guys are. Obviously, the more items the game has with it, obviously the more expensive. Like if a game is just book, box, and game, it's usually a lot cheaper. But then when you go with the game that has like all of this extra stuff that came with the game, it's a little more pricey.
So during that time in '96, you know, it was Super Metroid, Stunt Race FX, Super Punch Out,
Legend of Gaia. There was a lot of
Ken
good
Griffey
games out
Jr.
there.
Major League Baseball. I love that game.
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, and so of course, if you guys checked out our Star Fox video, y'all should check out that 5-minute. I think y'all would enjoy it. One last thing, man. This was a wonderful discussion from Gaming Talk. What would your ratings be for this Nintendo Direct?
Out of 10?
Yeah, we recently saw. It could be a grade, letter grade.
Oh, well, letter grade. I'll give him a B plus.
You know how they snap their fingers like. It's a B, guys, for me. B minus.
I walked away happy.
So did I.
Yeah, so
B minus.
So obviously it was good, you know. But yeah.
But all right then. Well, thanks a lot, Billy, for letting us see these wonderful Super Mario RPG games that I'm looking forward to playing the remake.
All right, guys. So hope you liked this episode of Gaming Talk. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of this Nintendo Direct, and let us know which game really stood out to you most from all these games that came out. And I guess we'll see you on the next one. Later.